Alright, hello everybody and welcome back. It's around 9 o'clock on a Friday evening and I'm home doing a little bit of work on these necks. I'm going to go through each one. This neck is for Tom in Norway. This is a Rosewood fingerboard over mahogany core. And the only thing left to do with this neck for the truss rod is I need to drill my entrance hole. And I'll show you one that I've done just a little while ago. I ran out of battery juice, so it's charging, so I can't go any further right now. So a bit of a close-up of the Rosewood for you there, Tom. And pretty much all the machining's been done. Here's the truss rod with its anchor. And it doesn't have the arc put into it yet. That'll be done once I am ready to install it. The rod has been peened so that there's no movement in the anchor at all. And we'll do another shot of the back here. Nice piece of rosewood. And while we're talking about Tom's here, he's going to be getting the clay dots that I make, and we are going to be using a metallic gold to match the gold hardware for his position dots, which will look pretty cool. And then we'll, once this has all been glued up, here's my filler strip taken from cut-offs from the blank itself. And I use this template to get my curve or arc, and I match that. I have my dimensions I can take off of this template as well for the rod itself. Make sure I'm not making any mistakes. Even after doing it, you know, quite a few times, there's always that potential of getting overconfident, so I like to have references. And then once this has been glued in, my filler strip, I'll trim it, and then I'll get the cabinet scraper and I'll give this a really good cleaning. I'll do that, and also the mating surface of the fingerboard, so that when I glue this thing down, there aren't going to be any glue seams at all. It's going to look really good. It'll be a nice tight glue joint. Now here we have Nick's neck. It is a flame maple. I think we've already seen it a little bit already. It's going to be beautiful. And this is his rosewood fingerboard, a little bit darker. It too will get the cabinet scraper treatment to get it nice and clean and true, so that when it gets glued, it will also have a nice mating surface for gluing to the core. I've already installed the truss rod in this one. I put a bit of an arc in it so it sits down into the channel. And don't worry about that. That's not a big deal. It just happens when I'm drilling into that section of the core. So here you can see the truss rod has been installed. And what else can I tell you? Once I'm ready to glue the fingerboard, I'll trim it back to just oversize of the neck, so I don't have so much excess to deal with. Then I'll probably clamp the fingerboard down again with the truss rod out, and then I'll do a final drill to get that the drill size into the underside of the fingerboard, so that it will accept the nut, because I have to install this with the truss rod in there, and I wouldn't be able to get a drill bit in there to do that. So as you can see here, we don't have a complete round access yet, so that's one thing I'll need to do, but not a problem. It hasn't been glued yet. You can still see some of the machining marks here, and that's the cabinet scraper will deal with most of that and clean that up really nice, so there aren't any funny ridges happening and we won't have any issues. Then from there it'll be trimming it up with the template bit, dropping down the headstock for transition, shaping the neck as well, and then moving on to all the other goodies like fretting and fingerboard radiusing and finish. So just a bit of an update. I'll keep you posted on this one as I go. I'll show some more video of this one, and hopefully it'll keep you glued to your seats. Have a good weekend, everybody.